You might feel as if your life is a whirlwind of unpredictability. It may feel as if life is not heading in the direction that aligns with your true self. After what feels like an eternity of pressure building, and in hopes of dissipating that pressure, you begin to seek answers through the timeless wisdom you have access to. You come across the profound teachings of Neville Goddard and the law of assumption, and after absorbing all of the ways to implement the law into your own life, you are ready to begin the journey of manifesting through your way of thinking. There's only one problem. As much as you try, it doesn't seem to be working. This is immensely frustrating and you're ready to give up. But the good news is you stumbled across this video. If you've been struggling to make the law of assumption work for you, you're not alone. Many people encounter roadblocks that hinder their progress of manifesting their dreams and desires. Today we will highlight 3 major factors that are blocking the law of assumption in your life, and by understanding the factors, you can get on track to access your better life. A life born solely from your imagination, one that aligns with who you truly are, and one that you are truly happy living. Reason 1. Lack of belief combined with negative emotions. Are there moments when you've questioned whether your dreams are attainable? Perhaps past failures or the skepticism of others have eroded your confidence in the law of assumption actually being a realistic option. It's perfectly normal to grapple with these doubts, but you must recognize that they are obstacles that need to be overcome in order for the law to work. The first common culprit is a lack of belief, coupled with fear and negative emotions. Neville Goddard stressed the paramount importance of unwavering belief and faith when applying the law of assumption. These beliefs aren't just about positive thinking, they go much deeper. When you doubt the possibility of your desires manifesting in any way, you're essentially planting the seeds of failure. Goddard states this concept clearly in the following quote, "Doubt is a sign that you have turned your attention outside to appearances. To be effective, assumptions must be made from within in a state of concentrated attention." Fear is a powerful emotion that can paralyze your journey towards manifestation. It often stems from the idea of the unknown, the fear of change, or the fear of disappointment. When we allow fear to take hold, it will create a vibrational dissonance, essentially cancelling out the positive energy required for your assumptions to come to life. Negative emotions such as anxiety, anger, or frustration can have a similar effect. When you're afraid or filled with negative emotions, but at the same time trying to utilize this powerful law, manifestation will come to a halt. The law of assumption is all about smooth and consistent acceleration toward your goals. Fear and negativity slam on the brakes, leaving you stuck in one place. But luckily, you won't be stuck there for long, as this roadblock is impermanent and completely normal to encounter. So how can you overcome these challenges? First, you must acknowledge that these doubts and fears are entirely human. You're not alone in experiencing them. Many who have successfully manifested before you had to deal with these issues, and you can learn from their experiences. You must start small. Build your belief in the law of assumption by setting and achieving smaller goals first. This will help reinforce your faith in the process and help ease the uncertainties that you encounter. For tackling fear and negative emotions, it's crucial to address the root causes. Ignoring subjects that may be bothering you is a surefire way to negate the law of assumption. Be authentic with yourself. Do not tell yourself lies. Often we are our own biggest critics, but we must understand the importance of honesty from within. Explore the source of your fears and work on confronting them in a healthy and controlled way. This can include implementing mindfulness techniques like meditation or other relaxation practices to manage negative emotions. These methods can help you maintain a more positive and aligned state, which will in turn aid the manifestation process in your life. Remember, the law of assumption is a journey, not an instant fix. It's about gradual transformation and personal growth. As James Clear beautifully stated in his book Atomic Habits, a slight change in your daily habits can guide your life to a different destination. Reason 2. Inconsistent practice. The quote transitions us wonderfully into the next reason why the law of assumption might not be working for you. Do you find yourself excited and enthusiastic about the law of assumption at one moment, but then inconsistent in your practice the next? Inconsistent practice is a common barrier on the path to manifesting your desires. Many people struggle with maintaining a regular routine when it comes to assumption, visualization, and affirmation. Neville Goddard often emphasized the significance of consistency in your practice. Think of it as watering a plant daily. If you forget to water it for several days, the growth may be stunted. It will not flourish. and it will eventually die completely. Like many other major life shifts, the law of assumption operates in a similar way. Regular, consistent practice helps to reinforce and strengthen your assumptions, making them more likely to manifest. Many of us experience what can be described as an up and down cycle when it comes to practicing the law of assumption. You might start with great enthusiasm, spending dedicated time each day visualizing your desires and repeating affirmations. However, naturally as time goes on, life's demands, distractions, or even the moments of doubt we just covered can disrupt this routine. It's crucial to recognize when these inconsistencies arise. As soon as you notice that you are not being consistent, you must correct it because inconsistency will compound over time. When you don't maintain a daily or regular practice, your assumptions lack the sustained energy required for manifestation. Just like starting a fitness regimen and then taking long breaks in between workouts, you'll see limited results. Practicing the law daily is like exercising your mind with the intention of creating a strong and healthy reality for yourself through your assumptions. If you're struggling with inconsistency, know that like the topic of fear and doubt, it's a relatable challenge. Life can get busy, and it's entirely normal to face periods of distractions that cause lulls. However, it's essential to recognize that for the law of assumption to work optimally, consistency is key. This is a mission of commitment to your own growth and transformation. Prioritize it and approach it as you would a hobby, a skill, or a project that you deeply care about. When you invest consistent time and effort into your assumptions, you're essentially investing a better future for yourself. Think of how much you truly desire the life you are envisioning, and use that as a daily reminder that will push you to practicing the law of assumption as a mindset. Rather than overwhelming yourself with lengthy daily sessions, begin with shorter, manageable periods of practice. Consistency is always about small, daily steps in the right direction. Goddard once stated, "Consistency in assumption will create the reality you desire." It's not about doing it once and forgetting. It's about persisting in your assumptions until they become your reality. Create a routine that works for your schedule. Find a quiet space, allocate specific times for your practice, and commit to these moments. As chaotic as our lives may seem, it is almost guaranteed that you can find some amount of time in your day. Many would be surprised actually how much free time they have available to them when they begin to look at their day-to-day routine. It's all about making your law of assumption practice a non-negotiable part of your day. And by making time to show up for yourself, you will make it that much easier. It's not about perfection, but about dedication and commitment. As you build a more consistent practice, you'll find that your assumptions become more powerful and your manifestations become more achievable. Reason 3. Resistance to change. A strong resistance to change is another common hurdle when it comes to fully embracing the law of assumption. Think about your own life for a moment. We all have those cozy, familiar routines that give us a sense of security, even if deep down we know they're not leading us toward our better life. The law of assumption asks us to step out of that comfort zone and make significant shifts in our thinking, beliefs, and actions. It can feel like you're challenging the very foundations of your world and asking yourself to let go of old habits and thought patterns that have been with you for years. It's completely understandable to resist such a monumental change, even when we're yearning for something better. The resistance actually acts as a defense mechanism that operates on autopilot until we learn to take control of it. Neville Goddard highlighted the importance of embracing change and shifting your consciousness. As he wisely stated, the key to successful assumption is to have the end result in mind and be willing to change your concept of self to align with it. You must let go of the old version of yourself to become the person who experiences your desired reality. This quote emphasizes that the law of assumption is not merely about wishful thinking. It requires a willingness to transform and embrace change in your self-concept. To overcome the resistance to change on your journey, consider these steps. Start by acknowledging that resistance, just like the other obstacles we covered, is normal. Know that the primitive reptilian part of our brain, called the amygdala, interprets change as a threat to our safety and control. It's a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and moving in the right direction. Focus on understanding the specific beliefs and thoughts that are holding you back. What are you afraid of losing by embracing change? How will embracing change affect you? What feelings might you experience during the process? Identifying and familiarizing yourself with these barriers can help you work through them more effectively. Constantly reiterate the vision you aim to manifest. This vision should be so compelling that it motivates you to embrace change. It should be detailed beyond belief, and when you close your eyes, you should be able to feel all the sensory factors related to it. When you have a clear, inspiring image of your desired future, it becomes easier to let go of the past. As a result, the law of assumption begins to work more and more, and you might actually look forward to the idea of change rather than be crippled by it. Do not lose sight of your desired reality, for our desired reality should act as the fuel that keeps us going on our journey. If you gained value from this video, we would love to hear from you in the comments, as we are all on this journey together. Subscribe to the Inner Spark Society and unleash the boundless potential of your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching.